I'm Anna, and this is my last lecture. Chapter 1. I compared myself to a sloth, and the reason why is because sloths are lazy and they sleep a lot. I am very lazy. For example, at home, I don't like to clean my room because my siblings, they make a mess all the time. So like, there's no point in cleaning it because then the next day it's gonna be messy again. So I just gave up on that. And I like I don't like to wash the dishes either. But if my mom were to tell me to wash it, I guess I wash them. Cause then if not, she would say like, I'm just gonna your phone. Another thing is that I'm lazy with doing my homework. Like if I do my work at school, but then if they were to assign me like homework, I wouldn't really do it the day of, I'd wait till the last minute, I procrastinate, and I'd do it then. So yeah. Chapter 2, my parents. My dad's name is Luis. He's Mexican. He's from El Grullo, Jalisco. He has like 9 other siblings. He came when he was 17 years old, but he'd come and then he'd go back. He came to work and to help his family because they were really poor. He went up to the 9th grade, and when he came here, he was gonna go to school here, but then I don't know what happened. I guess he had to work. My mom, her name is Vilma. She's from El Salvador, and she had a rough childhood. When she had to drop out of school when she was in 3rd grade because her dad died. So she had to start working to help the family, She has like 5 other siblings, I don't know. And I only know one of them, which is my tia Gladys. They're like somewhere else. I haven't even met my grandma, honestly. She came to the US when she was 17, and then she met my dad when she was 18, and my dad was 25. They're 7 years apart. I don't know if I said that earlier, but yeah. Then she had her first kid when she was 19. Chapter 3. What I wanted to be was a princess. I don't know, like, princes are cute, I like their dresses and all. And then I like how they always have a Prince Charming. So like, I wanted a Prince Charming when I was younger. And yeah, but then a girl ruined it for me. She was like, why do you want to be a princess if that's not an option for you? So then she killed it. So I had to think about what else I wanted to be. And then I was like, I want to be a teacher, because there was this teacher, her name was Miss Mancuso. I thought that she was really cool, so I was like, oh, I want to do that in the future. But then I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. So then later on, like in middle school, I wanted to be a doctor, and that was because of my tia, one of my tias. Her name was Stephanie, and she's a nurse, but I wanted to be a doctor, so like I kind of got into that. But then I don't even know if I want to do that. I'm still trying to figure it out. Chapter 4. Well, my happy place is home, and at first I thought it was gonna be Knott's or the block, but really it isn't. Well, for one, my brother, my siblings are like really annoying, but I know that my brother tries to set an example, and he wants me to do like better than he is going to do in the future. And my sister, like, she's younger than me, so she doesn't really know, but I know that she cares, and I know that she wants, like, I've noticed that she follows, like, on what I do, and which is a little weird, but that means that I like that. Because of that, like, I feel good. So like, I want to have like give her a good example so that she could do the same, in the future. And my parents, they want me like to get out of my comfort zone, and like they support me with it, and they always give me advice, and I just like the feeling of that, and I like the feeling of like the love they give me, and I feel welcome with my family, and everyone gets along. And yeah. Chapter 5. An influential person in my life to me is my mom. The reason why is because she's a hardworking woman. She loves me and cares for me and feeds me. Knowing she had a rough childhood, she treats me right, and she doesn't want history to be repeated. So she wants me, well, my childhood already passed, but she wanted me to have a great childhood, and she wants me to have a great life in the future. And she gives me the advice and that she possibly can, and she loves me. And she sacrificed so much. She works her butt off every day so that I could have a bright future. And I'm just like her, like my personality and all that. But I don't know how she does it. Like, she has 3 kids, and we're all like annoying. But I think that she's a strong woman, and she's done a great job all these years. And I really, really appreciate that. Chapter 6. It has to involve my dad and I. It was back in elementary years. I needed help with my math homework, and I was like, "Ba, can you help me?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll help you." And he tried to help me, but then like I knew that I couldn't. I just didn't get it. I was like so confused. I was lost, and I saw it in his face that he was like getting frustrated with me, and I was like, "Oh my God, he's gonna say something." And then like there was a moment where he just snapped and he was done helping me. He was like, "I don't want to help you no more because you don't get it at all." So I was like, "Okay, I get it, you're mad." And then I think he took it too far because he got my math homework and he just like tore it up in front of my face. So that really pissed me off, and I cried. Like, I cry when I get mad, so that happened. And I was like, "What would you do if I were to tear up your money?" And then he was like, "I don't care." So he took out his wallet, and he took out his money too, and he just threw it on my face. So I was like really pissed, and I was crying. So I looked at him straight in the eyes, and I just like ripped his money. And then I realized like, oh snap, that was my birthday money. Cause there was like a few bills and my birthday was coming up, so like, what am I gonna do now? But then later on I apologized, and then we're good. Chapter 7. I don't know. I mean, I used to, when I was younger, I honestly thought that adults were old and boring. And then there's a point where I thought that they were just like robots. But yeah, whatever. Then I realized that, I remember in 6th grade, my 6th grade teacher, Mrs. Austin, I realized that they had like a heart. It's weird, whatever. She cared for me. Like, it may sound weird, but I thought of her as like my second mom, because she cared for me, she'd feed me, and then she would like give me advice about anything. It didn't have to be about school. And then she was always curious about my life. Like, she wanted to know what was going on, and then she wanted to be involved also, like, for example, quinceañera, graduation. She even told me wedding, but yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. I just think adults are adults. I don't know. They're cool, I guess. Chapter 8. Honestly, this chapter was the hardest chapter for me. I had nothing to like say. I was like, but is this a little dumb? Or it is dumb, but this is what I said. I said that the thing I didn't give up on was on this project. I don't know, like this project is a little too much for me, because I'm a little shy. I didn't even want to go in front of class, but yeah, at first when Milky introduced it, I was like, okay, it's just a book. But then he said we had to present it, so like, okay, I guess, you know, this is where I wouldn't cross the line. I just can't go in front of the class. Like, it's too much for me. I hate it when I see people looking at me. It's like weird. But yeah, I never gave up on this project. Chapter 9. I'm both Tigger and Eeyore. I'm mostly a Tigger though. I don't like being negative, because then I feel like other people, like, I'll ruin someone else's day, or they'll get mad or something, I don't know. But then I admit I am an Eeyore sometimes. Like, for example, if I were to fail a test, I mean, I have, but like, I wouldn't be like, oh, it's okay, I'll pass it next time. No, I'm just like, I failed, so I'm gonna fail the other one, or I don't know, I just give up. But yeah. Chapter 10. Oh, like, this was a alright chapter for me. At first I didn't know what I wanted to say to you guys, or like what advice I should give you, but I think I know now. I think that you guys should just be yourself. Like, just do you. Like, if someone doesn't like something about you, be like, okay, boy, this wasn't for you to like, you know? But just, I don't know. Just do you. Keep it simple.
Oh my god.
Okay. Bye. I don't know.